ice cream, bring that ice, boy. Walk in, know that side, yeah, they can't tell me why. Word, I don't even need no lies, ayy, got my...
What up, Stampeders? Welcome back to another video. This is day 2 of vlog of what I'm doing in December. I'm wearing the same clothes because I'm recording these back to back. I'm not like wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. I'm simply getting a lot of videos in today. So this is a little late. This happened Saturday night, I think. Saturday night or Friday night, I don't remember. And obviously we all know what happened. I have a couple thoughts on it. Keep in mind there's a little bit of bias in this, a little bit, because I don't really like Jake Paul and I'm a big KSI guy. So there might be a little bit of bias in this, but I'm just gonna react to the fight. So before coming in, I thought Jake would win, but I wanted Nate Robinson to win. So let's get it started. So we're gonna skip the ring walks. This was cool what he did though. He did like a really basketball theme kinda. We're gonna skip to when they actually start fighting because I don't want to get copyrighted. Whatever. Round 1. All right. So here we go. Round 1 of the fight. I'm gonna mute the volume. And right away you saw Nate Robinson was rushing in really uncontrollably, and I'm actually gonna turn the volume back on. Oh, it has Jake's music over it. All right, well, so right away you could realize Nate was going in a lot, but he wasn't like, when he was going in, he wasn't keeping his hands up. So he was just kind of like going in kind of uncontrollably, which is what Anise and Gibb did in February. So he was landing good shots early. I thought the beginning, at least, of the first round was kind of good. I thought Jake was kind of overwhelmed and wasn't really expecting that because, it's kind of like Jake didn't have any film of Nate fighting, so he didn't know how he was going to come out, and I thought that the pressure was a sort of a good idea, but it was going to wear off at one point. So yeah, Jake kind of settled in a little bit. 2 minutes left in the round here, and so Jake was very patient with like going all in on the punches because he knew that Nate was he didn't know when he was just gonna scamper up on him. A lot of clenching early as well. There was a lot of clenching. So and I think that's what Nate was told to do: clench a lot. Don't let him kind of just rip you apart, which eventually ends up happening. But so a lot of clenching here. The ref's like, yo, you can't clench. You gotta chillax on that. And the first minute of this fight, I would give to Nate Robinson. The first minute. I mean, obviously we know what happens from here, but the first minute I would give to Nate. And then there's the knockdown, so obviously that whole thing just flips. And he's rubbing like the back of his head there. And it wasn't an illegal punch, but you could tell he was hurt. And I think the ref in this fight was terrible. So, not saying you should have taken points away. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I think the ref could have ended the fight earlier. So, yeah, we towards the end of the first round here, that's not a knockdown. He just kind of got thrown down. And nearing the end of the first round here, it only went 2 rounds. So we are going to skip to the second round because we don't need to see them clench for 10 seconds. So we'll back up a little bit. So there's his second knockdown. That was kind of I didn't see that punch. Let's watch it again. That was totally on the back of the head. But I think he was scared at this point, to be honest. Oh, here's the beginning of the second round. But yeah, I think once the second knockdown happened, he didn't want to fight anymore. But, I mean, he had to keep going, I guess. So they're, like the first round, more clinching. And Jake kind of just being patient. He wasn't giving him a lot of space either. So he couldn't rush in and gain a lot of momentum. He kind of just had to, like, throw punches. And here's where it all goes wrong. So he's clinching. Great outfit by Nate Robinson too, by the way. I like the Knicks colors. And yeah, so as you could see, differences from the first and second round as he drops them there. Jake, instead of letting Nate catch momentum and kind of run at him, he closed the distance and kind of stood closer to him so that Nate couldn't gain as much momentum, and he could kind of just stay within distance and throw those punches. So, and that's what led to that knockdown. He got up at the count of 9 both times, obviously, until the third one. But, yeah, those were 2 rough ones. I think the ref should have ended it there. Because he didn't give him his gloves either. So he really should have ended the fight there. And his eye is, like, busted, too. And then, obviously, leads to that, which is just, that was brutal. He was asleep. And that was the fight. Now, that was from that. Whoa. From now on, I don't think that was a good enough fighter for Jake. Nate Robinson clearly wasn't good enough. Only was boxing for 3 months. So I think KSI would still beat him. If you want me to make a video explaining why that would happen, I would be more than happy to. So if you want that, drop a like on this video. But I still think KSI would beat Jake Paul, because Jake Paul hasn't faced a real opponent yet. But that was today's video. I'll see you on the next day. Alright? So peace. Stampage out. Wow.